Today, I would like to do a full overview on Suno AI V3. If you don't know, Suno AI is the best AI-generated music. It does lyrics, it does instrumentals, all kinds of genres, fairly uncensored. I've been playing with it a lot today, so I want to dive deep into some of the tips and tricks to actually get the best out of Suno AI. I plan on actually going to visit Suno AI headquarters because I'm somewhat local to them. Maybe get some interviews, some sneak peeks at some next Suno AI technology. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments below or in my Discord server, which is also linked down below. How I actually found out about Suno AI in the first place is my Discord server, by the way. It's a fantastic resource if you're into AI stuff. Okay, anyways, let's dive in. I love their website here, by the way. I can't stress that enough, where you could just flip through all these different songs and really see the capabilities firsthand.
Yeah, I was scrolling through the gram the other day, came across David Goggins and I couldn't look away. His words hit me like a freight train.
Ring-a-ling, hearing him sing, it's the holiday season. I keep a shot at working day and night. Powerhouse.
So yeah, if you've never experienced Suno AI, that's a little bit of taste, and by the way, all these songs I believe are V2, so V3 is definitely better. You will need an account to go ahead and log into Suno AI. Sure, most of you already know that by now, and unfortunately at the bottom, due to heavy usage right now, generations are temporarily only enabled for subscribers, but they do have, normally, under normal circumstances, a typical free style plan where you can generate so many songs per day for free. You'll also see right off the bat here that we can do multiple languages, and actually the most popular trending songs in the Explore tab are all pretty much non-English songs. But as you can see on the side, what's cool about Suno AI is that you can do the multiple verses, you can do the chorus, the breakdown, and essentially end up at the end of the day with a full-length song and something that's actually, well, postable onto music platforms, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. But while this is sort of an introduction to Suno AI for those who might not be familiar, I do want to dive into specifically the V3 model because it's just so much better than V2. And we'll do a direct comparison. I'm going to say song description, cartoon theme song for a Breaking Bad cartoon. We're going to do V2 and then V3. And by the way, as you can see, every time you generate something, whether it be custom mode or the easy mode or an instrumental, you get 2 generations per, which I like to see because sometimes you will get the bad generation or the less desirable generation every once in a while. All right, let's start off with V2. Again, this is not the new model, this is the older one, and I'm just presenting it to you guys as a comparison.
Oh, where cartoons meet the law. There's a teacher who's cooking on my own mind with a beaker and a brush. She's up to no good, making colors that'll make you fly high, so high. Breaking cartoons, breaking cartoons. Watch out for the harebrained plans he'll pursue. Breaking cartoons, breaking cartoons. He's the baddest artist this world ever knew. He's an animated chemist making magic with ease. With his sidekick Jesse, he'll create a masterpiece. The danger and chaos are never far away. In breaking cartoons, tune in and press play.
So that was the first V2. Let's listen to the second V2.
Cartoons meet the law. There's a teacher who's cooking on my oh my with a beaker and a brush. She's up to no good, making colors that'll make you fly high.
Okay, that one was cut a little bit short. Now we listen to V3, and listen how much better this is.
Chemistry teacher to math campaign. Cooking blue stuff that makes your head spin. Walt and Jesse on a twisted ride, doing things they cannot hide. Mr. White, a man with a secret past. Jesse Pinkman, a lost in trouble cast. Together they're breaking bad in every way.
That was almost a full-length song, by the way, which is absolutely insane that the V3 model can produce much longer songs. That was a 1:30 long generation, and it sounded really good. I don't know about you guys, there was a little bit of like AI weirdness in the voice, but it's getting so darn close, and I think V4 might start to have those songs that are just indistinguishable from what, a real song on Spotify, etc. might actually be. I'm gonna move my head over so you can see the lyrics a little bit clearer. Now let's move on to the second V3 generation, and by the way, you'll notice that, yes, the V2 song and the V3 song did have different genres. So for example, V2 here, we had animated rap, V3 was rock, grunge, dark, but if I specified the style of music, obviously they would be very, very much similar, and we'll get into a little bit more of that when we enable the custom mode, which allows you to set the style of music, set the title, set the lyrics specifically, or whether it's an instrumental, etc.
Chemistry teacher turned math kingpin, cooking the stuff that makes your head spin. Walt and Jesse on a twisted ride, doing things they cannot hide. Mr. White, I'm living with a secret past. Jesse Pinkman, a lost and troubled cast. Together they're breaking bad in every way, leaving havoc and chaos in their way. Walt and Jesse, a duo, destruction and despair. Cartoon chaos in the desert air. Watch them cook, watch them steam. Walt and Jesse, living that twisted dream.
Why is it so good? It's so good, guys. I know a lot of you in the comments are gonna be like, wow, I am just shocked at how damn good it's gotten. It's really crazy. AI music has come very, very far in a very short amount of time, and it's still underrated. I mean, a lot of people focus on Sora AI video generation, DALL-E 3 image generation, Midjourney image generation, and we sort of just forget that music generation is also its own thing here, and it's making huge, great strides. And it's mostly just Suno AI. I mean, there's not really a lot of other people competitive in the music gen space, surprisingly. I mean, let me know if some of you guys who are very well inclined with this stuff, if you know of any other music generators that might beat Suno AI. So here's the first thing that you want to know about Suno AI is that different genres of music are going to be better than others. It's not great at everything equally, much like AI image generation, for example. Some things it's going to struggle with. And actually, to demonstrate this, I'm going to flip back off custom mode, and we'll say country song about setting up a country farm on the moon. Okay, we'll generate that. We're going to change this now to a Screamo song about setting up a rave on the moon. And you're going to see here that Screamo's a little bit more difficult for the model than country. Let's take a listen to the nice country. And you can see we're still in auto mode, so for this it made upbeat twangy country, and then for the rave it did heavy intense Screamo. That turned out really good. I mean, there's a little bit of weirdness in the voice still, I think that you can tell, but it's not that bad at all. Now guys, take a listen to this Lunar Rave Screamo song.
In the darkest night where silence prevails, we're gonna rise up, create a lunar ray. No gravity can hold us down, defy. Set the lunar fire, lighting up the sky. We'll bring the noise screaming loud in the void. Blast off the speakers, make the moon destroy. Our hearts are pounding, the souls ignite. This moon, when wake it's gonna reach new heights. Tonight we'll dance on the moon, screaming melodies in the cosmic blue.
Okay, so this was an example where it didn't even do the genre at all. It did no Screamo, and instead it just sort of made it like a normal-ish sounding song. Let's see if we got Screamo with the second example. But yeah, I mean, that more or less proves the point that some genres are just more difficult to do than others.
Make the moon be destroyed. Our hearts are pounding, our souls ignite this lunar wave. It's gonna reach new heights. Tonight we'll dance on the moon, screaming melody, the cosmic blue. This lunar wave is gonna take us higher. We'll be the stars that set the sky on fire.
So that was a better example. You could see some of the words got cut off. It was a little bit more muffled. It actually kind of did Screamo in the beginning, but it still was a little bit maybe inconsistent with the rest of it. Not bad though overall. Like I think a lot of you would still be very happy with that, and I can't blame you. V3 is very good. The genre matters a lot for the quality of your generations. You'll also notice that we generated all of our lyrics here in only 45 seconds, and there's still a minute left of song, which is probably just a mishmash of random words being said. It's not really to our actual lyrics. So if we were to extend this song, which I'll get into later, we'd have to set it at 45 seconds to continue it properly. Switching back to custom mode with our own custom lyrics, this is where you can really put your creativity to work. I mean, you can write anything you want in here. So here's a fun example that I usually do in my Suno videos. I'm gonna head over into Claude here and ask it to write me a song that flows well but is entirely nonsensical. Okay, we're actually getting a bridge in this one too. So it's a full-length song. If we go back to Suno AI and paste this guy in, you can see that we just sort of made it to the outro, but it did cut off. So there's a lyrics limit for Suno AI. It might not generate all the way up to the outro. And the longer the song is, sometimes your generations can be a little bit more scrambled and weird. So what I'm going to go do is delete up until where it says repeat chorus. And we'll actually just go ahead and repeat the chorus for the AI. And we'll leave, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, and chorus into this first generation. That's how you do full-length songs here. You have to do them piece by piece. Let's start this off with hip-hop rap. Generate that. And by the way, the reason that I did nonsensical lyrics is to prove to you guys that you can just truly upload anything and it's gonna try to make it work. This song will flow well, so it's gonna sound good, but you could just say the same word over and over again and the AI will try to make it sound like a real song, which is pretty hilarious. We can try that after, but we'll try hip-hop rap, then we'll try dramatic pop song. And there's another tip for you guys. You can always put, emotions into it. So let's say this is sad. And on that same thing, we'll say the style of music's actually a ballad, which is even more so. Or we'll say it's an explosive hype theme song for a cartoon. Because our Breaking Bad cartoon songs did not really sound like cartoons. Okay, we got some good examples loaded up here. And again, just to show you the diversity in what you can do with the lyrics. None of these lyrics actually make sense, but it's going to be able to take those nonsensical lyrics and apply them to all sorts of genres. And this will give you an idea of how important the style of music is at the end of the day. So this is hip-hop rap.
Kaleidoscopic marshmallows dance on a silver spoon, whispering secrets to the moon's neon tune. Velvet elephants parade through fields of glass as the clock strikes 13 and the shadows pass. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a tie-dye pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set for the king?
Okay, why is it so good though? Why is that so good? Rap in hip-hop, by the way, is one of the more difficult ones for Suno AI to do, but it's been the one that I've experimented the most with because it's just so darn fun. That to me, and I don't know if you guys agree with this, that sounds like the Beatles if they were brought up in today's generation. Just a little bit maybe. I don't know. It's very interesting. I gotta know what the other rap one sounds like now. I just have to.
Und it's kaleidoscopic marshmallows dance on a silver spoon, whispering secrets to the moon's neon tune. Velvet elephants parade through fields of glass as the clock strikes 13 and the shadows pass. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a tie-dye pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? Painted dreams on canvas, swimming through the air, chasing after rainbows, caught in a purple snare. Melting clocks and laughter echoing through the night as the jester juggles stars, a truly surreal sight. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a tie-dye pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set before the king?
Okay, you can see we went through all of our lyrics there and was going to try to continue it just on its own, but what I would do is if I wanted to continue off of this particular generation, which you would do over here, by the way, and again, we're going to get into that, we'd set it to 115 and then continue from that point, so it still flows well. Anyways, I mean, that wasn't really hip-hop rap, but it still sounded good, and I think it just shows you how diverse of a model V3 truly is. So let's go into dramatic pop songs.
Kaleidoscopic marshmallows dance on a silver spoon, whispering secrets to the moon's neon tune. Velvet elephants parade through fields of glass as the clock strikes 13 and the shadows pass. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in tie-dye pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? Painted dreams on canvas, swinging through the air, chasing after rainbows, caught in a purple snare. Melting clocks and laughter echoing through the night as the jester juggles stars, a truly surreal sight.
Wow, again, I don't understand how it's just so darn good. The same exact lyrics, just plopped in with a different style of music, completely different song, completely different emotions. Incredible. So now we're going to move on to the ballad.
Kaleidoscopic marshmallows dance on a silver spoon, whispering secrets to the moon's neon tube. Velvet elephants parade through fields of glass as the clock strikes 13 and the shadows pass. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket's full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a tie-dye pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set before the king?
Man, V3 is so good. You did not get this kind of diversity necessarily with this level of coherency in V2. You just did not, straight up. Okay, so now we're gonna go all the way to the explosive hype theme song for a cartoon.
Kaleidoscopic marshmallows dance on a silver spoon, whispering secrets to the moon's neon tune. Velvet elephants parade through fields of glass as the clock strikes 13 and the shadows pass. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a tie-dye pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? Painted dreams on canvas swimming through the air, chasing after rainbows caught in a purple snare. Melting clocks of laughter echoing through the night as the jester juggles stars, truly surreal sight. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a tie-dye pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that a dainty dish to set before the king?
Dude, that was like a straight up anime open. I don't understand how they do that, man. It's so good. It's so good. All the same lyrics for all these different genres, and it was just able to nail them, more or less. I mean, there was some weirdness for sure here and there, some little AI-ness, but like I said, V4, V5, like, imagine how good it's going to be. This is the worst the technology will ever be. It's just nuts. Okay, so like I said, yeah, you can do pretty much, oh, and by the way, yes, you can click your songs, and you can, of course, share them publicly to have them show up in this explore page, etc. Not really going to be going over that. I'm more into the creation of songs, and like I said, you can share them to other platforms. It just doesn't have to be on Suno AI. So I want to show off how dynamic it can be. I'm going to go to the new songs here. Yeah, here we go. This is a good example. You have entered the invalid username or password. Please try again. So this song is called Wrong Password. Let's see if this comes out relatively sensible at all.
You have entered an invalid username or password. Please try again. You have entered an invalid username or password. Please try again. You have entered an invalid username or password. Please try again. You have entered an invalid username or password. Please try again. Too many failed login attempts. Please try again in 60 minutes. Would you like to restore your password? If that email address is in our database, we will send you an email to reset your password. If that email address is in our database, we will send you an email to reset your password. Your password is too we? Please try again. Your password is too weak. Please try again. A link to activate your account has been emailed to the address provided. You have entered an invalid username or password. Please try again.
Okay, we'll leave it there, but yeah, you can see how versatile this can be. I mean, this is not lyrics. This is not lyrics at all, but it kind of works. It kind of works, and it feels like the computer is serenading to me a little bit. It's very funny. I love stuff like this. But this shows you the creativity and the kinds of creative expression that you can do with music that were just never really thought of before, potentially, and now anyone can have access to this. It's a real democratization of music creativity, and I think that's a good thing, personally. I mean, a lot of people disagree. They say it's going to take jobs, etc., but I really feel like the benefit of creative expression is easily outweighing whatever societal things we made up before. And I mean, that's like a philosophical viewpoint, I know. This video is not really about the philosophy behind it all. I've talked about that in other videos, and I will talk about it in future videos in a deeper sense, but I can see arguments on both sides. Alright guys, let's go ahead and do a full, complete song. Again, I like to go back to the large language models. We're using Claude 3 Opus. We're gonna write a hyped up rock song about how incredible the squid is as a sea creature, and all of its different abilities, and how incredible its anatomy is. I know that seems like a pretty random idea. You can see I've got this fun little crocheted squid on my desk, so that's where that came from. So we'll split the song into two chunks. We'll do verse 3, repeat the chorus, and the outro as the second part, and then we'll have our full length song. Okay, so I said it's going to be a rock song, so let's do a hyped up, excited rock song, and we'll toss pop and rap in there as well, just to see what happens. I really like to mess around with the style of music to try to get some diverse and interesting mixes. Makes your song a little bit more interesting and less generic, I've found, but sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult for the AI model, so we'll see if these come out okay. But yeah, I mean, more or less, if you don't know how to write songs and you want something very specific, I suggest going to something like Claude 3 or ChatGPT and having it write songs about what you want to make a song about, and then, you know, oh, I don't like the chorus. Can you make the chorus a little bit more like this? Can you make it a little bit more like that? Can you change verse 2, etc.? And it will sort of refine everything for you because it knows how to write songs. If you already know how to write songs, that's even better, and it can be even more fun. All right, let's take a listen.
When the current lands slow, there's a creature that sure to steal the show with tentacles that stretch and eyes that shine. The incredible squid, a design so fine. Squid, squid, the master of the sea. Squid, squid, just watch it swim with glee. Changing colors, moving fast. Squid is here and it's gonna last. Jet propulsion, it's the squid's game. Shoot through the water, putting others to shame. Three hearts beating, pumping copper blood. The squid's anatomy, it's like none other but. Intelligence that bottles the smartest on land. Problem solving skills that are oh so grand.
Okay, it's actually struggling right now. I think it's our style of music. We're gonna just do a hype rock song and retry the generation. Sometimes you have to do some experimenting. Sometimes you gotta know when you have to change something around in order to get the model to produce a better result. In this case, I think we did too many styles and emotions inside of our music.
Deep in the ocean where the currents flow, there's a creature that's sure to steal the show with tentacles that stretch and eyes that shine. The incredible squid, design so fine. Squid, squid, the master of the sea. Squid, just watch it swim with glee. Changing colors, moving fast. The squid is here and it's gonna last. Water, putting others to shame. Three hearts
Okay, so it did a pretty good job there leaving off. It did skip over our second chorus here, but that's fine, honestly. I'm going to let it slide for the sake of time. So if we wanted to make the rest of the song, like I said, we're going to split this into 2 parts. We're going to click here. We're going to go continue from this song, and you can see continue from 1 minute 7. Now, that's the end of this song, but let's say, you know, it did that thing where all of our lyrics are done by halfway through the song, and then it just starts hallucinating the rest of it. We can say, oh, I want it to stop at 35 seconds and continue from that point on. And I've had to do that multiple times, but it works pretty well. This just so happens to be correct, so we're going to leave it at 107, and we're going to finish off our song here. I typically keep the style of music the same for the second portion, but you can change it if you want the thing to feel a little bit different. So that's going to be verse 3 and the outro. And we're going to toss that in, and we'll go ahead and generate our second part here, and you'll actually see it says part 2 on that generation. So part 2.
Camouflage master blending in with ease. Predators don't stand a chance. The squids are teased by illuminescence lighting up the night. The squids a spectacle, a true delight. So let's all hail the incredible squid, a true marvel of nature that can never be hidden. From the depths of the ocean to the surface above, the squid's got hearts and our endless love. Squid, squid is gonna last. Sweet, sweet, last to last. So let's all hail the incredible squid, the master of the sea. Squid, just watch it swim with glee.
Okay, it was doing some hallucinating there, but we'll just call it, and we'll say get whole song, and then we have actually both songs stitched together, and it will combine the lyrics all up for you and make the full length song, which you can then share or export. So in this case, let's say we want to export it, and we can either download it as an audio or a video. And of course, audio, for example, could be uploaded to something like Spotify, which funny enough, I have been toying around with, and it's been pretty darn fun. This cost me something like $2 a month. You have to go through this little bit of a process, but you can upload your own songs, and it's just interesting to see how it's going to go. I'm going to be posting more songs on here if anyone wants to, you know, check them out. I really think that creative AI song creation can be its own subsection of music, and people can listen to it and have fun with it, build off of it. As far as legality goes, you know, there's a lot of question about copyright, since there are probably copyrighted songs that help train Suno AI. Understandably, that is going to be something that the law needs to figure out and hasn't quite figured out just yet. But in my case, you know, technically speaking, right now, legally, you do own all of the songs that are generated by Suno AI. However, if someone, you know, takes a song, uploads it to YouTube, I'm not really going to be too upset at all. It's a song made with AI. It's not necessarily fully my own creation, and again, we'll see how the legal system handles all of this as it becomes more prominent. For now, it's just for fun though, and I'd love to see what you guys make. Please share it to my Discord server as well. This is sort of a basic overview of Suno AI, just to help people get into it a little bit and explore V3 model especially, and sort of just get started making full-length songs, because it is an absolute blast. Suno AI is one of the most underrated and the coolest things I've seen come out of the AI world in quite some time. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.